Welcome everybody, I'm Antonietta and today's yoga practice is the 30-minute yoga flow focusing on gratitude. So grab your props, let's see what's good, and meet me on the mat. Let's begin in an easy pose or any comfortable cross-legged seated position. I invite you to softly close your eyes and take a few slow, deep breaths in and out. Recall one thing that you're grateful for today, in no particular order of importance, just whatever pops up. And as you bring that thing to mind, quietly say thank you in your hearts for that one thing you're grateful for. From here, let's come into child's pose. Moving mindfully, come onto your hands and knees. Sink your hips towards your heels. You decide what feels best for you. Active arms out in front or alongside. Relax the shoulders, jaw, and eyes. Breathe here for several breaths. Feel the earth beneath you supporting your body. Try to bring to mind one more thing that you're grateful for. Place your palms on the earth at the front of your mat. Begin to rise back up. Carving a line with your nose, come to a tabletop position. Keep your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Drop your belly towards the mat and bring your gaze up towards the sky cow. Pull your shoulder blades together and open through your chest. A deep inhale. And a deep exhale. And repeat. On your next exhale, draw your navel up towards the spine. Allow the spine to round as you drop your chin to your chest, coming into cat. Breathe in. And breathe out. And once more. Continue to flow in and out of cat and cow on your own, using your breath to guide you in and out of the pose. Keep your movement slow here. Inhale, drop into cow. And exhale, round into cat. Let's keep this going for 5 more breaths. I like to use a little ujjayi or ocean breath here, where you create a soft restriction in your throat. You can achieve this by pretending to fog a mirror, or you might try to raise your tongue to the roof of your mouth to generate an ocean-like sound. You're welcome to try it out. On your next inhale, come to a neutral spine, walk the hands forward, curl the toes under, keep the knees bent as you slowly lift your hips up for downward facing dog. Make sure you're not holding your breath. You can stay here or find any movement that feels good to you. You may bend your knees one at a time, or you can pedal your heels towards the ground. Inhale, big belly, and exhale, belly button to the spine. Let's stay here for a bit. Slowly walk your feet towards your hands. As you fold forward, keep a slight bend in the knees. Relax your head and neck here. Option to use a block here for support for the hands to rest on if needed. Place the hands on the ankles or the tops of the foot and rise up halfway flat back. Inhale. And on an exhale, fold forward, let it all go. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up halfway with a flat back and bring your hands to your shins or above your knees. Keep a length in your spine. Crown shines forward, gazes down. Moving at your own pace, meet me in standing forward fold, Uttanasana. Relax the crown of your head down towards the earth and inhale. And on an exhale, bend your knees and sweep your arms up towards the sky and then place them down by your sides, palms facing forward. Draw your shoulders down and away from the ears, zip up through the midline, mountain pose, Tadasana. Bend your knees, hinge at the hips, and bring it down to standing forward fold. Let your head grow heavy here, rotating the neck left and right or forward and back. With a generous bend of your knees, press weight into your heels, sink into your hips, and reach your arms up towards the sky. Utkatasana, chair pose. Option to bring the hands to the heart center. Tuck your tailbone down and under. Try to lift all your toes up off the mat, and then place them back down to the earth. Shift your weight to the left foot. Carefully step your right foot back, coming into a runner's lunge. Gently lower your right knee down to the mat. Your left knee should be stacked over your left ankle. Take a deep breath in and feel your hip open softly. Breathe into your hips. Option to bring the arms up towards the sky. Rest hands on top of your left thigh or bring your hands to prayer position at your heart center. Plant your palms, curl the back toes under, straighten the back legs, step the right foot up to meet with the left, and then sweep your arms up overhead as you rise up to mountain. And then lower the arms down to your side, palms facing forward or in prayer position at the heart center. Take 2 full deep breaths here. Coming into crescent lunge on the left, shift your weight to your right foot. Step back with the left as you bend the right knee, gently lower the left knee. Option to bring your arms and hands in any position that's comfortable for you. I'm going to raise mine up. From here, place your hands out in front of you down onto your mat. Slide your right leg back to meet with your left. Coming into all fours, tabletop. Knees hip width apart and wrists under the shoulders. Look down between the palms and allow the back to be neutral. Engage your core muscles, draw your left leg straight back and slowly lift your right arm out in front of you as if you're shaking someone's hand. Imagine a long line of energy connecting your fingers to your toes. You can point or flex your feet here. Leading with your breath, lower your right hand and left leg to the ground. Zip up through the midline and bring your opposite leg and arm up parallel to the mat. You should be able to serve a 4-course meal on this table. Nice, strong, and level table. All right, let's take it easy. Lower your left arm and right leg coming back to tabletop position. Spread your knees as wide as the mat, toes to touch. Allow your hips to sit back onto your heels, belly rest between your thighs, and melt your heart forward and forehead to the mat, extended child pose. Reach your arms out in front of you, pressing the palms towards the floor. or option to stack your hands or fists underneath your forehead as a pillow to rest it on, or a yoga block. Begin to discover which areas you're holding tight. Allow yourself to relax and surrender by sending your breath to those areas you might be clenching. Inhale, expansion, and exhale, contraction, empty, and let go. On your next inhale, rise back up and coming onto all fours, spread the fingertips wide, curl the toes under and peel the hips up high and back to downward facing dog. Start to bend the knees, pedal it out by alternating, bending left leg and then the right. Start to feel the stretch through each foot. Find that connection through the center by drawing the belly button to the spine. When you're ready, you can either flow with me or on your own, or stay in downward facing dog in your own time. We're going to ground down through the left heel. Inhale, lift the right leg up high. Exhale, bend your knees, squeeze it into the chest and step it forward. Make sure the front knee is over the front ankle, pivot on the left foot and rise up strong, warrior one. Reach the fingertips up high, pull your hip crease back, right foot is strong, left foot turning in and anchored down. Lift your chest and inhale. Let's take a vinyasa, plant the palms, step the right foot back to meet with the left, coming into plank. Engage your core and lower down with controlled chaturanga. Lengthen through the heart, forward, up towards the sky. Drop your shoulders down and away from your ears, upward facing dog or cobra. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Lengthen up through your ribs and breathe here. Ground down through the right foot or heel. Inhale, lift the left leg up high. Exhale, bend your left knee and step it forward in between your palms. Sweep your arms up and over your head. Rise up to warrior one. On an exhale, rain it down. Pivot on the back foot, coming into a runner's lunge. Plant the palms and step the left foot back to a plank pose. You can take a vinyasa here, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Energetically draw your heels towards the mat and spiral your biceps in towards the ears. Walk your hands towards your feet, forward fold at the back of your mat. Press down through all four corners of your feet and engage your quads. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen your spine forward. And exhale, draw your hands back towards the mat and soften your neck. Bend your knees and spiral your arms up towards the sky and then lower them down to your sides, palms face forward, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands to the front of the mat, coming into plank pose. Inhale to look forward, shift onto the toes, bend your arms, chaturanga, and slowly lower down to the belly. Rise up to cobra or upward facing dog, and we'll meet once again in downward facing dog. Let's do this. Ground down through the left foot or heel. Inhale, lift the right leg up high. Exhale, bend your right knee, squeeze it into the chest and step it forward. Make sure the front knee is over the front ankle, pivot on the left foot and rise up strong, warrior one. Reach the fingertips up high, pull your hip creases back. Right foot is strong, left foot turning in and anchored down. Lift your chest and inhale. On an exhale, send it down, pivot on the back foot, coming into a runner's lunge. Plant the palm, step the right foot back to plank. You can go straight to downward facing dog or take a vinyasa. Shift forward on your toes, bend your arms and lower to chaturanga. Up through upward facing dog or cobra, moving with your breath. We'll meet in down dog. When you get there, take a deep cleansing breath in. and a long cleansing breath out. Okay, here we go. Anchor through the right heel. Lift the left leg up high. Exhale, shift forward, hold the core tight, gently step it up. Pivot on the back foot. And when you're ready, we rise up strong, warrior one. Pressing into the outer edge of the back foot. Hug the low ribs in and breathe deep here. Then exhale and send it down. Plant the palms, step the left foot back, plank pose. Take a vinyasa or move straight to downward facing dog. When you get there, take a nice deep inhale and a nice deep exhale. Let the heels get heavy. Bend your knees, inhale, look forward, and make your way to the top of the mat for a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift your style. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, arms come down along the sides, mountain pose. Bend the knees, fingertips come down to come up. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to prayer at the heart center. Take an inhale and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step one foot back, then the other, plank pose. Inhale, look forward, shift onto the toes, bend your arms and slowly lower down to the belly. Rise up to cobra. Inhale and exhale to downward facing dog. Let's stay here for a little and see if we can recall one more thing that we're grateful for today. Slowly make your way to the center of the mat here and face me. Engage your core, root the right foot to the ground as you begin to slowly lift your left foot up, allowing it to rest on your ankle, calf, or thigh. Feel free to create whatever shape you like here. Keep your gaze steady and your mind clear. Option to use a wall for support. Gently lower your left foot to the ground and find your balance in both feet. Begin to root down in the left foot and allow your right foot to rest on your ankle, calf, or thigh. Scan the body, being sure all muscles are engaged or actively working together in union, together, as one part, one body. Come to sit on the center of your mat in a straddle position. Flex both feet and turn your legs out so the toes are pointing towards the sky. Tilt your pelvis forward so that your sit bones are on the ground. Option to sit on a yoga block or a pillow. Slowly walk your hands out in front of you. Keep your chest lifted, shoulders relaxed and away from the ears. Walk out as far as you can go with a flat back. This should not hurt. Yoga should not hurt. If it does, come back out a little. Maybe bring your legs in closer or walk your hands up. If you're in a good place, you can go ahead and melt yourself forward or rest on a yoga block, trying to relax into the stretch. To come out, slowly walk your hands back up towards you. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And on an exhale, we're going to make our way to a seated forward fold. Bring your legs out straight into a staff position. Sit evenly onto your sit bones and lengthen up through your spine. Draw your arms up towards the sky and hitch forward at your hips. Bring your arms towards your feet, shins, or ankles. Relax the head forward. Bend your knees as generously as you need to here. Again, this should not hurt either. It should feel good. Inhale, belly rises up like a balloon. And exhale, belly button draws in towards the spine. To release, with a flat back, sweep your arms back up and come into staff pose. Slowly roll down onto your back. Once you get there, draw your knees in towards your chest. Shift your hips and slowly drop your knees over to the left side. Option to bring your arms out wide to a T if that feels good to you. You can bring your head to gaze in the opposite direction of your knees. Close your eyes if you wish and allow yourself to melt into the twist. Gently draw your knees back in towards your chest. Shift your hips and allow your knees to drop over to your right side. Option to bring your head to gaze in the opposite direction of your knees. If it feels good to you, you can close your eyes here. See if you're clenching your jaw, maybe part your lips or slightly open your mouth a little to help relax the jaw. Draw your knees back to center and plant your feet into your mat. Bring the backs of your heels close to your sit bones. Fingertips should be grazing the heels, and gently tuck your chin into your chest. Coming into bridge pose, we're going to press our palms firmly into the mat and slowly begin to peel your hips up off the ground and up towards the sky. Ground down through all four corners of your feet. Draw the shoulders back and under. Let's stay here for a few breaths. Option to take a bind. If you took a bind, unwind and slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time until back is flush with the mat. Extend your legs forward one at a time and gently close your eyes. Let the feet splay out and take the deepest breath you've taken all day. Allow your body to become heavy and soft on the mat. Relax all the muscles in your face and give yourself the gift of presence and peace for the next several minutes. You deserve it. Take 2 more deep breaths in and out. Then gently turn to your left side, coming into a fetal position for several deep breaths on your own with your eyes closed. When you're ready, come back to a seated easy pose position. place your hands in prayer position at the heart center. As Eckhart Tolle has said, acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation for all abundance. Thank you all for joining me here today. Let's raise our palms up to the third eye and close today's practice with honoring and acknowledging each other. Thank you for being here, for trusting me, and mostly for trusting yourself. Take good care. Namaste.